What if Jesus' parables weren't just ancient stories, but blueprints for navigating life in 2025? It sounds surprising, doesn't it? We often think of the Bible as something that belongs in old times, dusty sandals, stone roads, and fishing boats. But when you look closer, you'll see that the lessons Jesus taught are just as real and powerful today as they were 2,000 years ago. The world might have changed, now we have smartphones, social media, and self-driving cars, but the human heart hasn't. We still struggle with kindness, forgiveness, greed, pride, and love. And that's exactly what Jesus' parables were all about. Think about the story of the Good Samaritan. In Jesus' time, it was about a man who helped a stranger when others walked right by. If that story were told today, maybe the Samaritan would be the person who donates to a stranger's GoFundMe after a tragedy. Or maybe it's the kid at school who stands up for someone being bullied online instead of joining in. The world around us has gone digital, but compassion hasn't changed. It still means stopping to care when it's easier to scroll past. Then there's the prodigal son. Remember him? The one who took his money, ran off, made a mess of his life, and then came home expecting anger, but found love instead. In 2025, maybe he's someone who left home chasing fame, got lost trying to impress people on TikTok, and finally realized what really mattered wasn't followers but family. The father's forgiveness in that story still echoes today, reminding us that no matter how far we wander, love and grace are always waiting for us to come home. Or take the parable of the talents, the one where people were given money and asked to make something of it. In modern times, that could be like using your skills, creativity, or even your online platform to make a difference. Jesus wasn't just talking about money, he was talking about potential. About using what you have, right now, to do something meaningful. Whether it's sharing kindness, starting a small business, making music, or helping a friend, your talent is a gift meant to grow, not hide. When we really look at these stories, we see they're not outdated, they're alive. They speak to our jobs, our relationships, our anxiety, and even how we treat people online. The world tells us to compete, compare, and collect more. But Jesus' stories teach us something different: to slow down, love deeper, forgive quicker, and trust that what truly matters can't be measured by likes or followers. In a world full of notifications, his words are still the quiet truth that cuts through the noise. When you feel overwhelmed by the chaos of modern life, the pressure to be perfect, the fear of missing out, the endless rush to stay relevant, the parables invite you to pause. To remember that life's greatest lessons haven't changed. Be kind, be humble, help others, forgive easily, and trust in something greater than yourself. Jesus didn't tell those stories just to fill time. He told them so we'd have a guide, a compass, for moments just like these. He knew there'd come a day when the world would be loud and confusing, when people would chase after everything except peace. But through his stories, he left us a map, one that still points to love, truth, and purpose. So the next time you read a parable, don't picture it as something ancient or far away. Picture it happening now, in your neighborhood, on your social media feed, at your school, or even in your own heart. Because those stories were never just about then. They were written for now. And maybe that's the real miracle, that words spoken thousands of years ago still have the power to guide us through 2025, reminding us that faith, kindness, and love never go out of style.